to the Christian What channel. I just want to touch upon, this is going to be targeted towards probably the Kenyan community, or people from the Kenyan community might be able to understand, just because it's more of like a culture thing. This message is both spiritual and physical. Growing up, there's a lot of Kenyans that would I don't know. I grew up around a lot of Kenyans, and there would always be so much drama. They would always cause so many issues and things like that. And some people would be like, well, the humans do that in nature, that kind of thing. But, I used to think that, Africans, when they migrate here, they're more of like a humble spirit, more of a appreciative and grateful people. But no, 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 no. Growing up, I would meet a lot of Kenyans who were extremely judgmental, and it's like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You're Jesus yourself? And so that's my thing, is like, the way that their mentality is, or their pride is, they come here, they meet other Kenyans, and boy, does their head go off their ass. I don't know, they just become boastful, they become prideful, they hate apologizing when they know they do wrong. And when the blood is on their hands, they just don't apologize. And so I've been kind of targeting certain people from the past in the Bay Area, because a lot of the Kenyans I grew up around, in the Bay Area, obviously I knew them because of, my mom and stepdad and whatever. I was exposed, and I came here as a young child. But they go to like Harambee and Kenyan gatherings and birthday parties and all that, and you meet so many different types of Kenyans, right? And some of them not so good. Some of them only meant evil for you, and they would say stupid shit to you, to try to put like curse words over your life, or say demonic things over your life, because they didn't want you to succeed, or they wanted their children to do better than you, or whatever. So I just been starting, and that stuff catches up. So whatever you sow, you reap. So I've been starting to target certain Kenyans from the past growing up, although it's like over 30 years, over 20 years ago since I've ever seen these people. I don't give a fuck. I remember what you said and did. You know what I mean? Because these Kenyans always think they're so big, and so they think they're God themselves, a lot of them, that they shouldn't be held accountable, and they shouldn't, like, we forget. I don't forget. And you need to pay back for that shit. That's how I think. As I was in ministry, I told you guys, if I was forced to be in ministry all those years, and, you realize certain things I said or did, why not them? And there's this thing where I would go to Kenyan churches and stuff like that, and boy, people can sit there and praise and shout around the church, and they